Ever wondered if rally racing can make you money? Is it all about the thrill, or can you change your love for motorsport into a paycheck? Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Ajay. I'm an Indian rally driver that's been rallying for the last 5 years. If you've ever watched a rally race and looked at the driver and been like, wow, that's my dream job, trust me, you're not alone. So let's talk about something. Can rally racing actually make you money? Spoiler alert, it's not about driving fast and winning trophies. It's a lot more than that. First, the dream versus the reality. First, let's talk about the dream. The idea of flying through mud, dust and tight turns at full speed is very thrilling. It's a passion, right? But when you want to make money from rally racing, it's not as simple as you think. You've probably seen some of the big names in the sport like Sebastian Loeb or Ken Block making millions of money. But they are the exceptions. But for most of us, rally racing is about sponsors, managing costs, and yes, having the right team behind you. And secondly, the costs, breaking down the financials. So firstly, let's start with your expenses. Rally cars are expensive. Not just the car itself, but the maintenance, the entry costs, the tires, the fuel, and whatnot. All these things add up very quickly. And on top of that, you have to factor in the cost of having your own team. A top tier rally event can easily cost you a lot just to participate in it. And yes, this is just the cost to run one rally event. And now, let's talk about the big question. How do you make money? So how do you make money? It's not about just crossing the finish line first. A lot of rally drivers secure deals with brands, sometimes big corporations, or maybe even a local business just to get a little bit more exposure. But here's the catch. Securing a sponsorship requires serious networking and yes, a very strong social media presence. Sponsors love rally racing because of the way it's covered by the media and of course, the hardcore fans that come with the sport. Now, let's talk about the prize money. Winning races does bring in some cash, but let's be honest, unless you're on one of those world championships, the winning money is not going to make you actually rich. Most national events bring you a decent prize money. And yes, if you're not performing well, you're actually not winning anything. Even if you win the rally and yes, win the prize money, most of the time, that cost is not going to actually cover a lot. Next, the business of rallying. It's all about networking. You've also got to understand the fact that racing is a business. It's not just about your driving skills. It's also about the way you make relationships and making the right connections. You'll see a lot of good drivers in the industry that have all the skills in the world, but they don't have that marketing savvy to land sponsors. This is the place, sadly, where a lot of drivers give up their dream. Now, let's look at some alternate ways to make money in rallying. Okay, so maybe you're not going to be the next Sebastian Loeb, but that doesn't mean you can't make money in the rallying world. There are plenty of side gigs like coaching, content creation, and maybe you can even end up being a driving instructor. Many drivers supplement their incomes by sharing their expertise from the rallying world to young drivers or by making videos that are instructional and can help the future generations. Now, let's get into the real truth. So can rally racing actually make you money? Yes, it can, but it's not guaranteed. It takes a bit of talent, business savvy, and maybe even a little bit of luck. If you're passionate about rally racing and you're willing to put in the work, securing sponsorship, building your brands, yes, maybe you can make a living out of it. But if you're just looking to get rich very quickly, this sport isn't for you. Now, all this, is it actually worth it? In the end, for most of us, rallying is a passion. If the money comes, that's great. But for me personally, it's all about the love of the sport, the thrill, and yes, the people I meet along the way and take through my journey. So yes, if you are asking me if you have to dive into rally racing to make money, I would say do it for the passion. The money will follow if you work hard enough. Don't come into the sport just to make money. Come in for the passion, and that's how you stay on the track for a long time. Alright folks, so that's my take on whether you can make money doing rally racing. I hope this video gives you some insight on what it takes to actually make a career out of this sport. If you've got questions, drop them down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and yes, share this video with your motorsport friends. So until next time, keep racing and keep dreaming big. See you soon.